What better for a Tuesday evening than a little NBA? Grant, these are two teams with some of the highest assist rates in the league.
Yeah, B.A., and it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters.
And a look at the starters for Charlotte. Pascal Siakam out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Edwards. And it's Giddey in at the point. To the paint. And stolen by Edwards. To the middle. Stolen by Drummond. Now here's Whitmore. Guarded by Edwards. Pass to Durant. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Now here's Siakam. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Now here's Whitmore. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Whitmore.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
Markkanen outside. The three ball. Hits a three-pointer.
And the quick trigger of Markkanen is impressive. He's got such a fluid release, too, especially on these catch-and-shoot jumpers.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Just a bit ago, Rick Carlisle and I were able to chat. We talked about Lauri Markkanen, and I asked him how he wanted his players to guard him tonight, and he said we can't afford to lose sight of him out on the perimeter because he's a big that can really shoot it, especially when he's operating in the pick and roll. It'll be interesting to see how Markkanen fares against them in this one. Brian, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And the Hornets with possession here. After the basket by Indiana on the other end. Elbow shot and another basket for Charlotte.
And with the way he can rise, Edwards able to get that shot off anytime.
And last season, the Pacers started the playoffs with home court advantage for the first time in over a decade, Greg.
Yeah, the fourth seed in the East, B.A. And with a blend of youth and experience on the roster, this is a team built to win now and into the future.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And here's Giddey. From deep. Markkanen misses. Pass to Drummond. Outside Whitmore. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot. Charlotte's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Siakam outside. Back to Edwards. Great D that time from Suggs.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Jalen Suggs serving up an assist, boy. He is a capable point guard.
Hornets trail by 3. Giddey scanning the floor. Pass to Markkanen. Outside Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
Suggs outside. Pass to Whitmore. And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it. Nurkic is checked in for Indiana. Carter, he's checked in for Charlotte. Harris comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And it's Giddey with the ball for Charlotte. They trail by 1. Picked by Carter. Edwards against Suggs. Edwards can't hit. For Indiana, they've gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Suggs outside. Some nice passing by Indiana here. For 3, Durant. The rebound by Carter. For Charlotte, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Outside Edwards. From about 16, Carter can't get it to go.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
Harris against Durant. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
Durant with tremendous touch. He's just a natural scorer.
Giddey passes to Siakam. Outside Giddey. And here's Edwards outside. Rebounded by Nurkic. Indiana leading by 3. Pass to Durant. Banked it in off the glass. Durant's got 8.
Hey, if you give him room, he's gonna score the ball.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 4 from deep. To the inside. Deflects the pass. Whitmore with it. And it's Giddey picking him up. Durant. Pass to Suggs. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And a new group getting ready for Indiana. Walker, he's checked in for Johnson. Furphy comes in for Durant. Beal, he's checked in for Whitmore. And Cole Anthony subbed in for Suggs. Charlotte also making some changes. Risache, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Merrill comes in for Edwards. And it's Lowry in for Giddey.
You know, you can't allow Harris to get comfortable there now, guys. I mean, once he gets the positioning he wants, you're toast.
Well, Grant, Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times. And he just gets the job done.
Now here's Beal. And there it is for him.
His position might be shooting guard, but Beal has no problems taking it inside.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Merrill. Off the mark there with a 3.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Anthony. Here's Furphy. And here's Beal. Down low. Stolen by Carter. Inside, Rizachet. The bank shot, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Nurkic, a screen on Harris to the paint. Stolen by Carter. Harris on the wing, hounded by Beal. Here's Carter. No, stop it in there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. Yusuf Nurkic picks one up. All right, Clark, let me ask you this. What can other big men learn from Wendell Carter Jr.?
I like his steadiness. He's shown a maturity since he's been in the league. He doesn't seem to get too high or low emotionally. You need fire and competitiveness and physicality to play down low, but you still have to control yourself, and I think he does a good job of that. You know, when we talk about the modern big, Carter Jr. is a great example of it. He can shoot, he boards it, he's got good size and a pretty diverse skill set.
Now here's Nurkic. No points so far. There's a screen by Nurkic. Here's Coffey. Indiana again missing. Hornets trail by 4. Pass to Lowry. Outside Rizachet. Just 5 on the clock. From the wing, Walker pulls down the board.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Anthony outside. The 3 is up. Here's Nurkic. Another shot. And it's good on the lay-in.
Yeah, in the paint, Nurkic can be a monster. He's got all the physical gifts he needs to dominate.
Pass to Rizachet. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Anthony. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Jose Alvarado.
And Anthony has no off switch, which I like. He's adept at attacking defenses and drawing fouls.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster.
Drummond's checked in for Indiana. And the Hornets making a change here as well. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Carter.
And when it comes to efficiency, Anthony's strongest suit is at the line.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Alvarado outside. Lowry surveys the D. Ayton with a screen. 3-pointer. Lowry, no good. Anthony outside. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Indiana. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, let me get your thoughts on the Pacers and how they're playing so far.
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
This is how the floor looks for the Hornets starting the second. Lauri Markkanen out there with Holland. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Jose Alvarado. And it's Merrill in a shooting guard. Pacers leading by 8. Pass to Beal. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now here's Alvarado. He's scoreless. Markkanen sets a screen. Merrill passes to Alvarado. No good with the triple.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
Drummond finds Beal. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
Ayton gets a double team. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Markkanen misses. And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Kicks it out to Jackson. Launches it. Durant's shot is off.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Markkanen to stop the drought. Indiana with a rebound.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Pacers have shown that they can be a threat in the East. Coach Rick Carlisle said, there's nothing wrong with high expectations. What you don't want is a situation of apathy, where expectations are low and all you're ever doing is selling hope. That's not why I came here. Back to you.
They are for real. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. A new lineup here for Indiana. A big group substitution here for Charlotte. Siakam, he's checked in for Ayton. Harris comes in for Markkanen. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Merrill. And Giddey's subbed in for Alvarado. Now here's Siakam. Fires the three. Rebounded by Suggs.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. Hornets trail by 12. Here's Siakam. And the shot is good. Harris making the play.
Strong effort that time, producing the best look possible.
Pass to Furphy. Back to Suggs. Now Johnson. Here's Furphy. Now here's Suggs. Giddey defends. Shot on the wing. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Charlotte has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. High post Siakam. Siakam takes the contact and finishes.
Yeah, sometimes I think the 6'9" length of Siakam surprises opponents. He's able to go through or over contact.
Over to the left wing. Suggs outside. Pass to Furphy. The three. And Indiana misses again. Hornets trail by 8. Now here's Giddey. Outside Edwards. From the arc. No luck on that one. Great D that time from Suggs. The Pacers have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Here's Whitmore. And that one drops for him. Whitmore's got his second basket of the game. And Clark, whether we're comparing players or voting for the annual awards, defense is a factor that's often undervalued.
Yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly. I mean, we love to see people score in a variety of ways. We like to see that offensive skill set on display. But, you know, defensive stats are critically important, but not as easy to identify and count. But yet, and still, it's half the game, so you can't overlook it.
Now here's Whitmore. Here's Suggs. Giddey with a defensive effort. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And they pick up 2.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And one unfortunate distinction for the Hornets, Clark, the only NBA team to never win their division.
And to add to that, the second lowest number of playoff appearances after the Pelicans. And, BA, with no immediate postseason prospects, Charlotte fans have to understand this is going to be a process that takes some time.
Walker, he's checked in for Indiana. Cole Anthony comes in for Suggs. Charlotte also making some changes. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Siakam. Risacher comes in for Edwards. And it's Lowry in for Holland. Walker sets a screen. Here's Whitmore outside. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. It's Giddey on the wing. Whitmore defending. Harris outside. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. And it's Giddey missing. Pacers leading by 8. Here's Walker. It's rebounded by Risacher.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Yes, it's good.
Oh, showing off his moves. Giddey can be pretty sly with the ball.
Outside Whitmore. To the inside. Here's Walker. And the jam by Walker.
One of his specialties on display there. A nifty lead pass.
Hornets trail by 8. Outside Risacher. Picked by Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
No margin for error that time. Big time slam from big man Carter Jr.
To the middle. Here's Walker. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. And the Pacers lead by 8.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
Harris outside. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And Indiana with some changes. Andre Drummond is checked in for Johnson. Beal comes in for Furphy. And it's Jackson in for Whitmore. Markkanen's checked in for Charlotte. Alvarado comes in for Giddey. Beal, the pass to Walker. It's a nice passing by Indiana here. Anthony against Lowry. And it's Walker. That time on the assist by Anthony. Walker's got his third basket on the night right there. And it's Lowry with the ball for the Hornets. It's a 10-point game. And it's Jackson on the take. A minute and a half left in the first half. And the dunk by Jackson.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
56 seconds left to play in the half. Here's Anthony. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Pacers lead by 14.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Pass to Alvarado. Here's Markkanen. And that time also a missed shot. Indiana's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Now Drummond. Here's Walker. Alvarado defending. Jackson outside. The three. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first half. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Lowry outside. Pass to Markkanen. There's the three. Yes! Markkanen from deep.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And so it's Indiana up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Indiana leading by 14. Suggs is out there with Cam Whitmore. Then there's Johnson. Then it's Andre Drummond. And it's Durant in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Got it.
An outstanding performance from Durant so far. But you know what? That's par for the course for him. He's just a natural scorer.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
Drummond finds Suggs. Drummond with the screen. Suggs, no good. Hornets trail by 16. Right side, Giddey. Outside Edwards. 5 on the clock. Takes the 3. Indiana with a rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 7 tonight. Pass to Suggs. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Now here's Edwards. Great D that time from Suggs. Indiana leading by 16. Pass to Whitmore. Over Markkanen. And Whitmore gets it to go on the assist from Durant. Durant's got his 3rd assist of the night. Edwards against Suggs. And here's Ayton. And here's Edwards outside. Anthony Edwards reins one in.
The challenge with defending Edwards, he's a 3-level scorer.
And Suggs has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. They led by as many as 18. Pass to Durant. Back to Drummond. Lays it up and banks it in. Drummond's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
Pulling no punches, attacking the heart of that defense.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. You know, Clark, despite winning 3 championships prior to the NBA days, the Pacers are still looking for their first NBA title.
Yeah, they've been close a couple of times in the history of the NBA, 2000 and 2025. They've had some really great teams over the years in the 90s and 2010s, and they came close last year, and I think they'll continue to knock and one day kick that door in.
He's checked in for Whitmore. Charlotte also making some changes. Tobias Harris checked in for Markkanen. And it's Merrill in for Giddey. Well, we're into the 3rd quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Edwards. Harris, a screen on Suggs. And here's Edwards outside. Sinks it from distance. Edwards has got 6 points in the quarter.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Back to Suggs. The kick to Durant. Pass to Drummond. 4 on the clock. Off target from the baseline. Hornets trail by 14. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks. Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense. Guys, back to you.
All right, thank you, Allie. Now here's Edwards. He's got 10. Takes a 3. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's Coffey. Oh, Siakam with the block.
And the coaching staff, they love this. I mean, Siakam, he's engaged, aggressive, just getting after it on the defensive end.
Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Now here's Edwards. Defense right on him. Harris on the wing. Shoots over Durant. And the shot falls short that time.
Trying to take what the defense allows, but he couldn't get it to go.
With the 10-footer, he squares up and sinks it. Durant's got 14 points.
Sweet mid-range jumper for Kevin Durant. He's dialed in wherever he shoots it from.
Here's Merrill. No good on the triple. Indiana leading by 16. Inside. Drummond inside. Working on Siakam. Outside Durant. Over Edwards. Durant, no good. Hornets trail by 16. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Ayton finds Siakam. Back to Ayton. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Yeah, when you let Ayton get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Indiana. Walker, he's checked in for Johnson. Jackson comes in for Drummond. Beal, he's checked in for Coffey. And Anthony subbed in for Suggs. Pacers leading by 14. Anthony outside. On the wing, Durant. Out of bounds. It'll be Hornets ball. Indiana making a switch here. Furphy's checked in. And the Hornets making a change here as well. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Lowry. Hornets trail by 14. Pass to Carter. Here's Risacher. Shoots over Beal. And Risacher gets it to go.
It's always good to see Risacher mixing it up down low.
Here's Furphy. Alvarado defending. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And Grant, while most didn't expect it, last season the Pacers made the second NBA Finals appearance in their franchise's history.
Yeah, B.A., there's so much belief right now in that locker room. They never feel like they're out of a game, and that makes them dangerous.
That free throw misses. The Hornets are led by head coach Charles Lee, who was a two-time champion as an assistant, Clark.
Yeah, that's exactly right, B.A. He won a title as an assistant coach with the Bucks in 2021, then another as the top assistant for the Celtics in 2024, and that's exactly why Lee was brought to Charlotte, to establish and build a winning culture.
And he can't hit the second.
And that's surprising. He's usually automatic at the free throw line.
Out of bounds. Hornets ball as Charlotte keeps possession. Giddey's checked in for Okafor.
Number 3, Josh Giddey.
Indiana on D. They led by as many as 18. Picked by Carter. Down low. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Carter's got his third bucket of the night. Pacers leading by 10. Jackson outside. Here's Furphy. Giddey defends. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. That one on Giddey. The 2025 playoffs had some incredible comebacks, Clark. Indiana had some all-timers.
Yeah, it was absolutely unreal. The excitement, the drama, the close finishes. I mean, unbelievable. How about these wins for the Pacers? Down by 7 with less than 40 seconds against the Bucks. Got it done. Also trailed by 7 with under a minute versus the Cavs. Won that one. And losing by 9 in the last minute against the Knicks, and came through again with a win. And even in the finals, they made some miraculous comeback wins against OKC. Had at least one miraculous comeback win. So an amazing clutch playoff performance by the Indiana Pacers.
Carter, the pass to Giddey. Markkanen sets a screen. Pass to Alvarado. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Giddey. That shot is off. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Back to Durant. Here's Furphy. Some nice passing by Indiana here. And stolen by Markkanen. Giddey passes to Markkanen. Oh, look at the fin with the finish. Lauri Markkanen.
You know, when Markkanen's in this deep, he should be dunking it every time. I like to see him use his size like that.
Outside Walker. Beal finds Walker. On the wing, Durant. He's checked by Carter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Furphy. No good from outside. And it's the Hornets ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Markkanen with a screen on Jackson. Markkanen outside. On the wing, Risacher, hounded by Beal. Risacher, no good. Indiana leading by 10. Pass to Durant. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Carter's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now here's Risacher, outside Giddey. Back to Risacher. Markkanen left side. Here's Giddey. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Pass to Walker. Giddey against Durant. Over Giddey. Indiana again missing. Hornets trail by 10. Alvarado outside. Markkanen outside. Misses the 3. Indiana's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Durant taking it in close.
Durant's pull-up is quick and smooth and virtually unguardable. So agile he is for a 7-footer.
Jackson against Giddey. They set the pick. Markkanen for 3. Oh, it would have counted had might have fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Indiana now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. More 2K action in just a moment. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Siakam has got the ball here for Charlotte. Down by 12. On the floor for Charlotte, we've got Pascal Siakam. Rizachet out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Anthony Edwards, and it's Merrill in at the point guard position. Here's Drummond. After the basket by Charlotte. Whitmore with it. Siakam covering. And it's Whitmore missing. Hornets trail by 10. Siakam, the pass to Edwards. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And for the Pacers, they're shooting efficiently, 50% so far. And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
And Charlotte making a change here. Ayton's checked in. Now here's Suggs. Six on the shot clock. From outside the arc. And Ayton pulls it down. Hornets trail by 10. Pass to Merrill. Outside Edwards. And stolen by Suggs. Here's Whitmore outside. Indiana again missing. Well, the Hornets shooting 37% from the floor at this point. Here's Ayton. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam.
Great lead pass, anticipating where his man was going to be, not where he was.
Now here's Suggs. Covered by Merrill. Outside Whitmore. Outside Johnson. Suggs outside. Just 5 to shoot. And the layup is good off the glass.
Boy, that's just the toughness basket by Suggs right there. Remember now, this young man was an all-state football player in high school.
Johnson against Siakam. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Perfect dime drop that time. Nice execution of the bounce pass.
Pacers leading by 8. Pass to Drummond. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Harris passes to Siakam. From close range. No luck on that one. Good work defensively by Whitmore. Here's Coffey. Drops in the 3. And the Pacers lead by 11.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the 3 in transition.
Pass to Ayton. And here's Harris. Over Suggs. Harris misses. The Pacers have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the 4th.
BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Siakam against Johnson. There's the triple. Siakam, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And stolen by Suggs. With the drive, played it in with a nice touch off the window. Suggs has got 4 points now in the quarter. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
The shooting's been great, but also, how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Bradley Beal, he's checked in for Indiana. And a change for the Hornets. Giddy's checked in. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Charles Lee talk to his team, and it wasn't a very happy huddle. Coach told the team, quote, "We need to be better with the ball. We're committing too many turnovers. It's hurting us." Guys, back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Pass to Drummond. Beal against Harris. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Well, you know, he may be a bit undersized at the 4, but he makes up for it with his athleticism.
Harris outside. Here's Siakam. Ayton, a screen on Johnson. Siakam in the post. Covered by Johnson. 5 to shoot. Siakam in the post. Johnson on him. Siakam, that's good.
Oh, oozing with confidence late in the shot clock. I love it. Siakam believing that he can hit.
Drummond with the screen. And it's Beal penetrating. And Drummond with the jam.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Outside Edwards. Giddey with a screen on Suggs. And here's Edwards outside. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Whitmore's got 4 rebounds now. Back to Beal. Spins. To the inside. Stolen by Ayton. Outside Giddey. Outside Edwards. Launches a 3. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Giddey's got his 4th assist in this one. And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Durant, he's checked in for Whitmore. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Charlotte. Pacers leading by 12. And stolen by Markkanen. Here's Ayton. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Ayton's got 6 here in the quarter.
Grown man strength right there. Ayton just pushing through contact and getting it done.
Now Drummond. Pass to Beal. Clock at 6. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. Edwards has got 4 rebounds in the game. Siakam, pass to Ayton. It's stolen by Drummond. Suggs against Edwards. Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
Hey, you can see that former football player mentality and history on display with Suggs. He is fearless.
Edwards against Suggs. Here's Markkanen. Now Edwards. He launches. Oh, it doesn't go. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Now Durant. Drummond with the ball. Beal outside. Stolen by Giddey. Now the Hornets moving it up. Siakam fires. Oh, off target from downtown. It's Beal on the wing. He's covered by Ayton. Outside Durant. Shot clock at 5. Beal outside. Stolen by Siakam. Siakam finishes off the break.
Yeah, and when it comes to finishing plays, Siakam can beat you back to the basket, facing up and, of course, in transition.
Now Durant. A minute 29 left to play in the 4th. Just 5 on the clock. Beal, and they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Whitmore's checked in.
Whitmore. And let's hear it for all the dancers.
Top Edwards. Oh! Edwards packs it home.
Ooh, like an artist getting creative in the air. He can finish above the rim in a lot of ways, and they're all fun.
Indiana leading by 8. Suggs outside. Durant looking around. Shot clock at 6. On the tray.
Not a shot he should have taken in the face of such tough defense. He needed to get a better look.
Giddey outside. Markkanen sets a screen. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
Late game pressure, no problem. Not a factor in Giddey's concentration.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And an intentional foul right there.
Josh Giddey. Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line, for Indiana, Jalen Suggs. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
You know, one thing about Jalen Suggs, he takes a ton of pride in his defense. I mean, he's shut down some really good scorers in this league.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. And it's Giddey with the ball for Charlotte. Now Edwards. Bucket!
Anthony Edwards.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
Shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. Charlotte calls timeout. 17 seconds left in the game. All right, guys, what's your take?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
Edwards against Suggs. Siakam. And the three misses. So Indiana wins it. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Kevin Durant.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action. Well, no doubt these players, GA, are eager to get this season going.
Listen, there's definitely some nerves, but it's mainly excitement. This is their first chance to showcase all the hard work they put in during the offseason.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. We've got Jonathan Kuminga. Christian Braun is out there with Bones Highland. Then it's Derek Lively, and it's Nesmith in at the small forward. Now Highland. Following the miss by LaMelo Ball from deep. Brown the pass to Highland. Lively a screen on Ball. Outside Kuminga. 5 to shoot. Highland misses.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Back to Jackson. Stolen by Highland. Here's Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
And look at Kuminga getting up the floor, JK, with the extra effort.
Outside Jackson. Back to Ball. Good work there as it goes.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And finished off by Lively.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Now here's Jackson. With the teardrop. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Kuminga the pass to Brown. Here's Lively. Now Highland. That shot missing. Excellent D there from Ball. Picked off in midair. And here they come. Here's Neesmith. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. For Houston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Allen's shot is off. Looking at the last game for Milwaukee, it was a loss to Sacramento. Brown, the pass to Lively. Here's Highland. Left side, Kuminga. Over Allen. And the Bucks miss again.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Jackson from long range. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Wow, Jackson Jr. lightning quick.
Greg, over the last 9 seasons, the Bucks with the second most wins in the regular season.
I mean, a dominant run to be sure. Now, not to mention the franchise's second ever title back in 21. Those are things you can never take away.
And the Rockets making a change here. Quickly is checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Derek Lively. Pass to Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Bucks working the ball around. Neesmith can't get it to go.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. As now we'll give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And the Rockets making a change here. Williams is checked in. With this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. The Rockets, number 1.
They had such a strong presence in the paint, just a physical team. They dominated the interior in terms of rebounding.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Houston Rockets. Pass to Williams. Shoots over Highland, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Bucks trail by 3. Here's the screen from deep three-point land. And again, the Bucks miss. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Allen finds Jackson. Williams has a screen for Quickly. He's looking for Williams and finds him. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Highland. He has yet to score. Can they get it? And Kuminga gets it to go.
A strong finish by Kuminga. That's his game.
Back to Quickly. Pulls it from the elbow. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Bucks trail by 3. Highland passes to Brown. Now Holmes. He's guarded by Williams. Pass to Highland. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make. He is 1 for 4.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Outside Williams. Now here's Allen. Launches it. Rebounded by Holmes. Milwaukee's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Jackson with it. Kuminga picks him up. Allen surveying the D. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance?
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Houston with a big group substitution here. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Williams. Jake LaRavia comes in for Jaren Jackson. Gary Payton is checked in for Trey Murphy. And Trent subbed in for Quickly. Bucks trail by 4. Outside Mathurin. Wiggins finds Hardaway. Here's Mathurin. No good with the triple. Payton in the corner. Allen outside. It's Trent on the wing. A basket good off the assist from Allen.
Well, if you're the defense, you've got to chase Trent Jr. off that three-point line. He's a major threat.
Pass to Wiggins. Now Hardaway. Wade sets the pick for Burks. Milwaukee the rebound. And then Wade slams it in.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Now, here's Tucker. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Wiggins kicks to Burks. Trey. And it's LaRavia with the rebound.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to Allen. The layup off target. Bucks trail by 7. Burks on the wing. Inside. Stolen. Here's the break. Tucker with the ball. Wade picks him up. Payton can't get it to go.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
So what do you like about Jake LaRavia the most? He's a 6'7" versatile forward. Seems to have a pretty good skill set.
He's got a great skill set, Kevin. And what he's got is he's a great decision maker. He knows when to pass, when to shoot, when to dribble, so he doesn't make many mistakes. He plays both ends of the floor, and he brings consistent energy and effort. Jake LaRavia will help you win games.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. For the Rockets, Christian Wood comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's ball in for Allen. The Bucks also with the sub. Abaji's checked in. Pass to Wade. On the wing, Mathurin. Defended by Trent. Works for 3. Hits it from three-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Rockets leading by 6. Floats it up for Wood and finished off by Wood.
And let the big man eat. Throw it up to Wood, and he'll complete that.
On the wing, Wiggins. Back to Burks. Wiggins, a screen on Ball. Good on the triple. Burks has got a couple of threes now in the first of the Bucks.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to Agbaji. Wade, a screen on Payton. 6 on the shot clock. Agbaji, the pass to Wade. Over Wood. The shot by Wade, no good. Now, here's Ball. A floater. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And that does it for the first quarter. Rockets lead by 7. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Houston?
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
We've got Trey Murphy. Wood out there with Kevon Looney. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Ball in at the shooting guard position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Lively, a screen on Quickly. Burks for 3. Lively.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfectly.
Rockets leading by 7. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And some nice passing there by Houston. Pass the ball. Shot clock at 6. Over Brown. Ball no good. Bucks trail by 7. Holmes with it. No scoring in this one. Now Burks. And the 3 off target. Looney kicks the ball. Wood, a screen on Brown. Ball, the bounce pass. Quickly against Burks. Back to Ball. Over Brown. Ball, no good.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Down low to the paint. Here's Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
You see yourself on the screen.
for the Rockets. Williams is checked in for Kevon Looney. Jaren Jackson comes in for Christian Wood. And Grayson Allen subbed in for Ball. And so quickly will bring it up for Houston. Williams sets a screen for Quickly. Pass to Jackson. And communication is so crucial to winning basketball. Coach, teams that can get on the same page quickly, they clearly have an edge, right?
Oh, absolutely. I don't know that there's anything other than effort, maybe, that is more important to good defense than communication. The only way teams can be on the same page on how you want to cover certain situations is with great talk. It's got to be early, it's got to be loud, and it's got to be repeated.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson.
P.J. Tucker.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Hardaway against Allen. Quickly looking it over. Clock at 6. Tucker a screen. Allen for the 3. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, Kevin. Derek Lively uses his mobility to his advantage. He said, quote, "I like to turn the game into a track meet because I can't outmuscle anybody. But I can definitely get around people, I can outrun them, and I have to be able to use my stamina and energy to get up and down as much as I can." Kevin?
Smart approach. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Milwaukee with the rebound. To the inside. There's Kuminga. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Now just a 4-point Rocket lead.
And over time, we've seen Kuminga be a more aggressive scorer, especially when he has the ball inside.
Allen, that's good.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
The Bucks have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Here's Highland. Outside, Kuminga. Lively finds Kuminga. Offline with his 3. Houston leading by 6. Pass to Quickly. Allen a screen on Highland. And here's Quickly for 3. That shot is off.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And here is Allen. Williams a screen on Lively. Nobody near Allen. The offensive rebound. Williams gets the bucket. And now it's an 8-point Houston lead.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Now, here's Quickly. Master Williams from downtown. And Lively pulls it down.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
Here's Highland. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
That's just poor defense there. You can't give up these kind of looks from the mid-range.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Houston making some changes. Jake LaRavia is checked in for Williams. Gary Payton comes in for Trey Murphy. And Trent subbed in for Allen. The Bucs also changing it up. Dean Wade, he's checked in for Derek Lively. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Kuminga. And it's Benedict Mathurin in for Hardaway. Here's Payton. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Trent. Back to Payton. LaRavia with the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
Now Highland. He has 6. Inside, here's Wade. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Quickly against Highland. Quickly the pass to Tucker. Pass to Trent. And here is Quickly. He's defended by Highland. LaRavia. No good on the triple. Bucs trail by 6. Highland with it. Here's Neesmith. Now Highland. Off target with his 3.
That's just a great effort on the defensive side. Plaster to the shooter.
Here's Tucker. Milwaukee with the rebound. Wade's got his 4th rebound in this one. Bounce pass, Mathurin. To the left wing. Highland passes to Mathurin.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
The Bucs need to get a shot off here. And that one's good. Wiggins.
And even if you risk a foul, the D has to play him tougher when he gets it that deep.
Yeah, once he gets the ball in that spot, help has to be very quick to rotate over.
Now, here's Quickly. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Neesmith.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Pass to Wiggins. Now Mathurin. Out left to the wing. Stolen by Quickly. Lets a floater go. Wiggins outside. To the middle. It's tipped. Here's LaRavia. Pass to Tucker. And some nice passing there by Houston. And that one's good. Quickly.
Tossing the pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
Here's Neesmith, covered by Payton. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
The Bucs shooting their first free throw tonight.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Kevon Looney is checked in for P.J. Tucker. Sharon Jackson comes in for Jake LaRavia. And it's ball in for Quickly. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Payton outside. Back to Ball. This one for 3. Offensive rebound. Looney kicks to Ball. Goes back up. Outside for Jackson. Clock at 4. Trent, that's a 2-pointer. Rebound, Milwaukee.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Rockets on top, up 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
33.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
Taking a look at Houston, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes, and then you have subtle changes. Everything in preparation for this moment.
And we look now at the Milwaukee Bucks. We got a battle out there after one half of play.
Giving Coach gray hairs with the turnovers. It's time to slow things down. Protect the rock. Make the simple play.
Dr. O'Neal, I think your diagnosis is right on the money. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a quick one as both teams try to gain an edge. And so it's Highland who brings the ball up for the Bucks. They trail by 3. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got Christian Braun. Derek Lively is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Nesmith. And it's Highland in at the point guard. 2 seconds left. Brown's shot is off. Houston leading by 3. Pass to Allen. Jackson down low. Defended by Kuminga.
Oh, look at the arms. Kuminga using all that length.
Now, here's Nesmith. Here's Brown. Back to Nesmith. Now Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Good on the shot.
Yes, we know Jackson can nail threes, but at his core, he's a guy who wants the ball around the rim.
What a unique skill set Jaren Jackson Jr., coach, brings to the floor.
No question, Kevin. He's a two-way player, a defensive player of the year who also has proven he can be a primary scorer, and he can score it from the three-point line, or he can put it on the floor and go to the basket. Plus, he's got a post game. This is one of the most versatile players in the league.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's ready to talk things through with them. Wood, he's checked in for the Rockets. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Hardaway's checked in for Aaron Nesmith. And here's Jackson. 5 points in the game. Another miss by Houston.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Now here's Kuminga. He's got 8. Pass to Highland. 6 on the shot clock. Kuminga, screen on Ball. Highland misses.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easiness.
Ball against Highland. Right side, Ball. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall.
Well, his team has the lead, but this has to be a bit of a concern for him. The shot isn't falling, and it's been a forgettable night.
Now Highland. He's got 6 for the lead, and Ball with the block.
And great effort defensively from Ball, timing the rejection perfectly.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Back to you, Kevin.
They've clearly bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. Highland misses.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter, and it's been ugly.
Back to Wood. Stolen by Lively. Highland deciding where to go with it. Outside, Kuminga. Pass to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Back to Kuminga. Over Jackson. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
And here is Ball. Trying to get something going. The shot missing. Jackson against Highland. Stolen by Jackson. Wood with it. Another miss by Houston. Kuminga against Allen. Pass to Brown. Here's Highland. He has 6 for the lead. Here's Kuminga. And the rejection by Jackson. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Just 5 on the clock. Right away, that's a 2-pointer. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Down low. And the rejection by Lively. Over to the wing. Highland passes to Hardaway. To the wing right side. Here's Kuminga. And Kuminga again missing.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his quarter.
Jackson against Kuminga. Allen outside. Jackson setting the pick here for Allen. Another miss by Houston.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Now Highland. Lively finds Kuminga. And finished off by Kuminga.
And how about the rim rattler from Kuminga, really showing off the bounce there.
Like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Rockets trail. Outside, Ball. Jackson up top. For 3. Another miss by Houston. Milwaukee has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Wood against Lively. Pass to Kuminga. The wide open look here for Highland. Offline from the top of the key. Allen passes the ball. And the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga. That is his first foul of the game. So the Rockets end up going with a whole new group. And the Bucks with some changes. Quickly against Burks. Quickly the pass to Williams. To end the drought. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Outside Mathurin. Holmes setting the pick for Mathurin. Wade outside. 6 to shoot. Pass to Burks. The rebound by Payton.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Now, here's Quickly. Trent outside. Williams a screen on Mathurin. Trent can't hit.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
And the Bucks miss again. It's a close game here in Houston. Here's LaRavia. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And for Milwaukee, their shooting struggle is apparent. 37% from the field.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Here's Quickly. Pass to Trent. To the tie. Connects from three-point range. Trent's got the game tied up here for Houston.
That right there shows how confident Trent Jr. is. Feels like he can score whenever he wants.
Agbaji, the pass to Mathurin. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And one of the better athletes in his draft class, Mathurin, with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
And here is Quickly for the lead. The shot that time, not on target. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Bucks lead by 2. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Well, that is what coaches want from their point guards. Set others up, play the game the right way.
And with 3/4 behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Looney out there with Williams. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. Then there's Cameron Payne. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Pass to Mathurin. Inside. Wiggins. And Wiggins throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Looney. Outside Mathurin. Wiggins surveying the floor. Burks on the wing. Payne covering. Burks can't get it to go.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Quickly finds Williams. Here's Looney. Houston needs to get a shot. In for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Now here's Burks. It's good. Burks has got the lead up to 4 now for Milwaukee.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Pass to Looney. Payne in the post. Burks covering. Quickly against Mathurin. Looney down low to the middle. Burks with the steal. To the paint. Here's Wiggins. Williams with the defensive effort.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Now here's Payne, defended by Mathurin. It's rebounded by Neesmith. Neesmith has got 5 rebounds tonight. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Burks for 3. No good on the shot.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
Burks with the steal. Drops in the breakaway layup. Burks has got 4 points this quarter.
In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
And the speed of that transition score. From defense to offense, able to take advantage before they can get set.
Here's Abaji. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And the call will go against Aaron Wiggins. That is his first foul of the game. The Rockets making a switch here. Allen's checked in. Christian Brown's checked in for the Bucks. Burks against Quickly. 4 on the shot clock. The kick out to Williams. Over Neesmith. And he recovers it. Quickly finds Williams. Trying to end the drought. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Hey, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to playing with the pass, constantly moving that ball from one side to the other.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Jackson, he's checked in for Looney. And it's ball in for Quickly. Highland passes to Brown. Intercepted. For the finish. Kicks it out to Allen. Launches a 3. Cans it from downtown.
First 3 of the half. Second of the game. Can he heat up?
Lively a screen on ball. Highland, the open look. Outside, Kuminga. Good on the 3-point shot. And the Bucks lead by 6.
And you have to keep an eye on Kuminga on the outside because he won't hesitate.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Pass to Lively. Williams with the steal. Now here's ball. He's defended by Highland. And the dunk by Jackson.
Putting that length and athleticism to use. Jackson rises up.
Bucks have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. And it's Highland in the corner. In the corner, it's Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Drills the 3-pointer.
Well, the corner 3 is huge for this offense. When Brown is hitting them, it stretches out the D.
Williams against Kuminga. Here's Ball. There's the lob to Jackson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
There's Jackson Jr. with that huge catch radius. You can put that pass almost anywhere.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. checked in for Williams. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. Coach had a clear message for his team. He said, quote, let's finish the job out there. It's ours for the taking if we can just get it done. So it sounds like he's hoping they can close out this game strong, guys.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Highland with it. Pass to Neesmith. Looking to get it going. Highland misses.
Might be time for a little different approach. His shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
Now Ball. Jackson passes the ball. Jackson a screen on Highland. Here's Ball. Again, the Rockets score.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now Lively. Here's Highland. Brown up top. Now Kuminga. Let's lose a three. It's off target.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Brown against Allen. Now Highland. Now Lively. Got a piece of it. Here's Highland. And the rejection by Jackson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Aaron Neesmith.
Benedict Mathurin.
This possession gives them a chance to take the lead.
Yeah, they don't want to let this one slip away.
Highland against Ball. To take the lead, it's blocked. Highland against Jackson. Here's Highland. Now Ball. The 13-footer. Rebounded by Brown. There's 1:17 left in the game. Lively is screen on Allen. Highland against him. Pocket 6. Here's Highland. Beyond the arc. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
What a costly turnover. Those are the ones that keep you up at night.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam. Brought to you by AT&T. Williams is checked in for the Rockets. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Trey Murphy's checked in for Mark Williams.
Substitution on the board.
Ball.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Now Highland. Off the glass.
Showing the quickness right there. Just tough to keep up with it.
This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They lead by 1. Lively a screen on ball. That's in there.
And they do have a foul to give.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. No good for Lively.
It looks like he was a little tight on the line that time. Could have and should have closed it out.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one.
"20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ball. The long shot, no good.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
Yeah, they really wanted that bucket to go. You can't get discouraged, though.
Shoot 2.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Hey, talk about a cool customer. Icing this one with some clutch free throws.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Team foul. At the line for the Bucks, Bulls Highland. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game. And so the Bucks take the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Dereck Lively.